this is the last vid of the series. Yay. I don't know if I'm going to be doing more astrology videos after this. If y'all want me to, I will. If you don't want me to, that's cool too. This is for the sign of Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. The sign of Pisces, the 12th house, and the planet of Neptune. Let's get into it. So, basically, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and it's also a combination of all 11 signs before it. The symbol is the fish, the two fish, yin and yang. One fish going this way, the other one going down. One going up, one going down. That's because Pisces are being constantly pulled in two different directions. They are being pulled into the spiritual realm, and they're being pulled into the materialistic realm. That is why it has two fish. They are more so spiritual beings. Pisces are very intuitive. They are a water sign. They are mutable. And Pisces live in the 12th house, and they live on the planet Neptune in the 12th house. Let's get into the planet Neptune. Neptune is the planet of illusions. The bad description of Neptune would be the planet of deception. Neptune is the planet of deception, the planet of illusions, the planet of what is hidden. The 12th house is the house of spirituality. It's the house of karma. And it's also the house of what is not seen. It is the entrance to the spiritual realm. Some would say the first house is the entrance to life itself. The 8th house is the exit to life. And the 12th house is the entrance to the spiritual world. So Pisces. And that's the thing. I don't really know a lot of Pisces. I know some Pisces. They are, like I said, intuitive, spiritual. Some are religious, but some are more spiritual. Pisces, they are sexual. They have a high sex drive. Pisces are sensitive. So with the water signs, you would say the water signs is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancers are emotional. Scorpios are, how would I say that? Scorpios can see through people. Like see to their intentions. And Pisces are intuitive. So Pisces aren't necessarily emotional. Cancers are emotional. They have very strong emotions. Pisces are intuitive. They can sense things. They can sense when something is wrong. They can sense when something is good. They can sense, they have, good intuition. I would say that Jupiter, actually, in actuality, Jupiter was the planet that ruled over Pisces, but now it is Neptune. Now, Jupiter just rules over Sagittarius. But in old astrology, it ruled over Pisces as well, because Pisces do not know boundaries. That is the one thing I would say. Pisces do not know boundaries, or they do not know healthy boundaries. Pisces go with Jupiter because Jupiter has no limits. Jupiter is the largest planet besides the sun. Is not a planet, it's a star. So the largest planet in the solar system is Jupiter. Jupiter has no boundaries as well. If you let Jupiter do what the fuck it wants, it will literally do everything and not stop. It has no limits. It has no boundaries. That's why I used to rule over Pisces, because Pisces doesn't have boundaries as well. Now it just rules over Sagittarius, because Jupiter is also the planet of philosophical thinking. Sagittarius is a sign of deep philosophical thinking. Now Neptune is a planet that rules over Pisces, because Neptune is the planet of illusions. Pisces can often be, they are very intuitive and very spiritual, but they can also be misguided. Pisces are more susceptible to addictions. That could be with drugs, alcohol, sex, shopping, working, whatever. They have addictions. And that's because Neptune clouds their judgment. Whatever feels good to a Pisces is what they're going to keep doing. And it doesn't mean that just because it feels good that it's a good thing. But Pisces are more susceptible to addiction because they don't have boundaries and they're very sensitive. So, like I said, this is why Neptune is the planet of like illusion and stuff, and also the 12th house, because the 12th house represents the themes of spirituality, what is hidden, and loss. The 12th house is the house of loss because it's the very last house in astrology. It's where things go to ultimately transcend. Like I said, 8th house is transformation. 12th house is transcendence or ascension. So that's where things go to get lost and also to be found. If you have Sun in the 12th house, you do not have an ego. Any planet that is in the 12th house loses that characteristic. If you have a Sun in the 12th house, you don't have an ego. You've lost your ego because the Sun, think of like a dark, misty room. Like it's no light and it's just misty. And you can't see anything. You can't see 2 feet in front of your face. Everything is misty. Everything is covered up. It's not necessarily a negative place. You just can't see anything. Anything that is in that room is not aware of itself. It's not aware of how big it is or how small it is. The Sun will lose its ego there. Mars will lose its aggression there. Venus will lose its ability to express its love there. Saturn in the 12th house is kind of different. I believe Saturn will not be aware of its negativity, or it will not be aware of its limits. Jupiter will lose its abundance in the 12th house because there's no clear view of where it is or what it is doing or who is in the room with it as well. So basically that's the 12th house. Like I said, the planet of Neptune lives there as well. Neptune, if you have Neptune in the 8th house, like I said, 8th house is the house of sex, death, and rebirth. So any planet that is there will signify the way of passing. So if somebody had Neptune in their 8th house, their way of death would probably be mysterious. It would be unknown. It would have something to do with water. It would have something to do with being lost. People that go missing and never found, most likely, more than likely, had Neptune in their 8th house. You don't know what happened to them. You don't know how they got lost. You don't know where they are or why they've never been found. But that's because it's Neptune is misconstruing everything. All of the evidence that the cops research makes no sense to them because Neptune is misconstruing the evidence. Pisces, like I said, they're cool people. I actually, I like Pisces. I haven't really met a Pisces that I didn't like. There's nothing about them that really, annoys me or sets me off. But yeah, that's just like the basic. I hope I didn't miss anything, but that's just like the basic thing with Neptune, Pisces, and the 12th house.